Wow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name's Fred Weaver. My partner, Kevin Kaufman.
Hold on, I'm trying to get the lighting just right.
He asked me a question or made a comment, which I was about to reply to, and then he just pressed record on the camera.
You're welcome, buddy. Surprise!
So, hey, I actually have no idea when this episode's going to air because, it's viewer...
Because next week's viewer...
It's viewer week on Short Sale Power Hour as we air this.
Wait, it was viewer... Yeah, last week, this week...
Doesn't matter. The point is we're airing an episode because we have a really good story we want to share with you guys. Kevin, you and I are Group 4610, Arizona's premier short sale team. I don't know if I mentioned that, but if I didn't, I want to say that right now.
Okay.
But I want to talk a little bit the week before viewer week, so not last week, but the week before, we aired an episode on that Thursday. I think that day would be the 19th. Thursday the 19th. We aired an episode talking about BPOs and disputing BPOs and stuff. Well, I thought you had kind of an interesting... little incident that just went on with actually one of our favorite banks, a negotiator inside of that bank.
What's your friend's name there that works there?
Huh?
What's that lady's name?
Oh, Kathy? You want to say hi to Kathy?
Hi,
hey,
Kathy. Are your ears ringing again today?
Yeah, I love Kathy.
So
Kathy seriously is
awesome.
my friend. I've told you that before. I really like Kathy. So, hey, and I'm not just saying that because you're talking about you on camera, Kathy. I really mean that. So, Kevin, little story here. File got set up, got assigned to a processor of some sort at Wells Fargo, and they asked you for some updated documentation, which you provided to them. And like you always do, you asked for what the BPO came back at. Is that a correct statement?
Yeah, but...
And when you asked, what happened?
I don't know, maybe I should call it a phase one negotiator or setup person.
Whatever. Yeah.
Just emailed me a copy of it. I actually have a copy.
Wait, so you're telling me you asked what the BPO came back at because you're always trying to see if your offer's in line.
Instead of telling me, she just sent me a copy.
Yeah, and you're trying to see, like, avoid problems up ahead if the offer's not good compared to the BPO.
Like the problems I'm about to explain.
Okay, so, and you got a copy of the BPO?
Yeah.
Wow.
So she literally sent me a copy. I thank you, Deborah. Appreciate that for sending this to me. Can I tell the rest of my story now?
Yeah, so, okay. Then what happened later in the transaction? They get all your documents, your package is all ready to go. You're expecting it to be submitted for approval.
Yeah, so
is that a fair statement?
I get all this updated documentation, HOA statement, blah, blah, blah. I'm expecting to get this thing submitted for approval. My negotiator, who we'll just call, well, I'm not even going to call her name. She tells me that the offer's not high enough, actually, and she can't submit the file for approval because I couldn't reach a certain net proceeds that she was requesting.
Do you mind sharing with us what your offer amount is?
The offer amount is $50,500.
$50,500.
Would you like me to share the BPO value?
Well, I'd like to know what she wanted your offer to bring.
Well, see, now this is where I'll give her a little bit of credit. She didn't speak in terms of offer.
Okay.
She spoke in terms of net, so I got to hand that to her.
So that's good. Okay.
She said basically she was looking to get the net at like $44,900. I'm going with a $50,000 offer. That's impossible.
Yeah.
It's just not going to work.
Yeah.
So, but she's like, the offer needs to come up. So I basically stripped away all the fees, blah blah blah. Got title to reduce their charge. I dropped everywhere I possibly could, and I couldn't get the number she was looking for, but I got really close to it.
Okay.
And I know what their BPO is because this is a copy of it.
Okay.
So this is definitely provable. I'm gonna send it over. She responds to me today and tells me that no, the offer's not high enough. So what do you mean the offer's not high enough? She said the offer's not high enough with those fees. Your offer needs to be higher to get to that net.
Okay.
And I said, well, hold on a second. I know what your BPO is, and I know what the offer is. And in fact, the BPO is lower than my offer. So what do you mean the offer's not high enough?
So share with us what the BPO actually says.
So as I said to you before, the offer is for $50,500.
Okay. 50500.
Yeah. Now, the BPO valuation actually has 3 different values on it.
3 different values.
The first one, which is the most important and only relevant number,
Most important.
is as-is value.
Okay.
The as-is value of this property is $49,900. Yeah, that's less than the offer. I know what you're thinking.
By
$600.
$600.
Okay. Now, the quote quick sale value, which is I got to dump this today and I need a buyer today no matter what.
Okay.
That value is $40,000. Okay, it went down.
So that would be more, maybe a quick sale value might be indicative of maybe like an REO value, what they could expect to sell it for if they needed to get rid of it
right now.
tomorrow.
Right.
Okay.
And their fully repaired value, meaning someone's going to put money into this property, would be $52,200.
Yeah, so it's going to go
We've got
up.
an as-is, we've got a quick sale, and a repaired value. And all of them are more than in line with my offer.
Okay.
So my negotiator tells me it needs to come up. I said, what do you mean it needs to come up? The offer's already greater than your BPO. She said, what do you mean? I said, well, your BPO is only for $49,900. Now here's the funny part. She asked me how I knew that. Now, had she actually been reading the emails that I sent her, she would know that I sent her a copy of her own BPO. I actually attached it to my last HUD, just to be funny.
Got it.
It's like, hey, here's a copy of your BPO just for the record. That's why the offer is where it is.
Got it.
So she said, well, no, the offer needs to be higher. I said, no, it doesn't. She said, well, what do you mean? How do you know the BPO? I said, I have a copy.
Well,
didn't you see it? I sent it to you yesterday.
And if I could actually give our viewers some more details on what you did, I believe what you did is you went through and you took the net proceeds amount that you were offering them based off of the $50,500
And I compared it to all three of these values.
You compared it to all three of those values.
Yes.
And you said the net proceeds compared to the as-is value is 80...
It was 87.5 or something about that.
Yeah, I mean, that almost makes FHA's guidelines, like the toughest guidelines out there to meet.
It's off by less than 1%.
Yeah. And then you did that compared to the quick sale value, and of course to the quick sale value,
more than 100%.
it's more than 100% because you're netting them more than they would in a quick sale.
And then even of the repaired value, which again, nobody's going to go put money into this home, paint it, carpet, etc. It was like 83 or 84%, which is still...
So now for the fun. I mean, because that's the educational part. But let's address the fun part. The fun part is when you sent her all these numbers, she got a little mad.
She wanted to know, well, first of all, she didn't like the fact that I was telling her no.
So I'd like to just bring to light right now, and I'm not picking on any bank in particular, but this happens at every bank. This negotiator happens to work for Wells Fargo. And this negotiator, in my opinion, this is what's wrong with the whole short sale business in general.
Yes.
I'm not picking on a bank right now. I'm picking on a person. I'm picking on a negotiator. The fact that they tell you your offer is not high enough when you've got the actual BPO in hand, know what the net is to every single one of the values they have on hand, I have a problem with that. I really do. Because I believe that what's preached out there in the media and from the banks, publicly speaking, is we want to help homeowners avoid foreclosure. We want to do short sales, not let homes go to foreclosure. But then what really happens, not on every transaction, maybe not every other transaction even, but what's happening too much
All too often,
It's
buddy.
still happening too often. This just happens to be one that we can prove because we've got the BPO in front of us. But all too often what's happening is that negotiators are asking for higher offers, and they don't even have a BPO that justifies their request for a higher offer. Agents out there, you need to stop listening to what the bank thinks the home is worth. I've said this from day one. And banks, if you're listening to me and you're offended at that,
and you are listening to us,
I'm sorry, but you don't know values. And in fact, when you have values, you still don't know because you asked for counteroffers above what the people you paid to go out to the home to tell you the value was. I got a big issue with that.
So do I. Because here's the deal. You're saying we want to help people, let's avoid foreclosure, blah, blah, blah. Really, why not just take the deal that I sent you, approve it, and move on to the next one?
Yeah, because I know you've got another pile of files over there that
why are you even wasting your time?
It meets guidelines. Approve it. Move on. Stop asking for another 500, 1,000, $2,000. It meets guidelines. There's not excessive fees on it. Move on.
Even if it didn't, what it does beat though, even if it didn't meet your guidelines, it beats foreclosure by a long shot.
Well, yeah, I mean it beats the quick sale value
by a significant amount. So here's the deal: the options are short sale and foreclosure, short sale foreclosure, short sale foreclosure. If we go to foreclosure, number one, that doesn't help the homeowner, and you say you're all about that, Mr. and Mrs. Bank. And number two is it doesn't even help you or your investors. All it does is lose more money of theirs, and it causes their money, what little money they are going to get back, to be tied up for longer. Take your money today, quit being a pain in the you-know-what to work with, and move on.
Okay, so here's my summary. Agents out there, what you need to know. Agents, you need to know this. Don't always believe what the negotiator's telling you the home's worth. Don't always believe the counteroffer that comes to you. You need to be confident in the value, okay? Further than that, always ask what the BPO came back at. Very, very, very frequently, we get the BPO value from the bank. or from the BPO agent themselves. We're always going to ask them as well. Now, do they always give it to us? No, because a lot of them aren't supposed to, but I'm always going to ask. Because I don't know that I can trust the bank or the BPO agent. I want to get as much information as possible. And then beyond that, guys, if you smell something's wrong, it's time to escalate. I mean, I'm sure banks out there that are watching this hate that I'm always saying escalate, but at the end of the day, until they fix these internal problems...
Set up a system where I don't have to escalate and I won't. Like, actually empower your people to think and not just fight me.
Yeah.
Why not just approve short sales and move on? I don't need to escalate if you're not hard to work with.
I think we've pretty much summed today's episode up. I'm going to film another episode after this that's directly for homeowners, and I think we need to share with homeowners why they need an aggressive agent on their side, not just an agent that does what the bank says.
Let's do it.
That's going to be homeowners episode. Let's wrap this one up.
1,
2,
3.
Short sale power hour! Short sale power hour!
Go ahead.